Hello, I'm Ada Hasloecher with the Divorce and Family Mediation Center. And today I want to talk about prenup agreements and why you as parents may want to have a conversation with your young adult children about doing a prenup before they get married. So we mediators really love when clients come to us with a prenup. Half of our work is pretty much done because most of the financial settlements have been worked out in a prenup agreement. And a lot of our clients don't have it, but when they do, it really makes the mediation go a lot more smoothly. Now, the emotional issues with the end of the marriage notwithstanding, at least the financial pieces are pretty much set. And when I complete my mediation with my clients, I usually suggest to them that when they consider remarriage, and they always kind of laugh and tell me they're never going to get married again, but chances are they will. Certainly with a second marriage, they definitely should do a prenup, especially if they have children from their first marriage, probably marrying somebody who also has children from their first marriage, and getting things in writing and settling those issues up front is always a good idea. Now, if you have a young adult child who's about to get married, and people are putting off marriage till their mid-30s, sometimes early 40s, chances are a lot of things have already been done. They may own a home, a co-op, or a condo. They may have 401k and IRA plans that they've accrued before they step into the marriage. And so even though people think that prenups are very unromantic, trust me, they are the most romantic thing that you can do. If it turns out that your children end up divorcing their spouses, they could be more generous than the prenup suggested, and that would be up to them. But at least they would have things in place, and it would make the end of the marriage a lot easier for them in the long run. And I have a couple of situations where I have a friend who didn't do a prenup, had a sizable 401k, going through a divorce right now, commingled the money. Some of it was pre, some of it wasn't, and it's a mess. It's absolutely a mess trying to untangle all of that. I have another friend and colleague who has a daughter in her mid-30s, in love with a guy, ready to get married, but she's nervous because he's got about $100,000 worth of student loan debt. And that can be addressed in a prenup as well. Even though his debt is premarital and she's not responsible for it, when they get married to each other, they're going to be probably commingling their money. She might be helping to pay down that debt just by dint of the way they're sharing expenses. So having that difficult conversation on the front end would be a really good idea. And then they could decide whether a prenup makes sense. So although your kids probably won't listen to you about doing a prenup, send them to me, have them come to my table. Let's have that conversation in a consultation. And then whatever they decide to do from there would be entirely up to them. Ada Hasloecher, Divorce and Family Mediation Center. Thank you for listening.